Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel for a slightly different kind of video today. I asked you guys what kind of stuff you wanted to see on my channel back in a vlog a little whiles back, and I offered up some suggestions, and one of them included my birthday and Christmas list, my wish list. And when I said that, a couple of you actually responded to me and told me you would be interested in seeing the things that I'm asking for my birthday and for Christmas. Now what you need to know about me is that my birthday is on November 14th and Christmas is obviously December 25th. So they're close enough together where I send out one list at the middle of October or beginning of November, and that's it for the year, you know? So I try and compile everything all at once because everything is just so close. In years past, I have always been that person, like I'm a beauty addict and all that stuff, right? So I've always been that person to like meticulously pick out every single little gift set that I want at Sephora, and I will list them all out and link them all up, hand that list to them and be like, so people who want to spend like $35 can find one gift set and go, whatever. And like Christmas would be me getting a whole bunch of beauty stuff, right? Because that's what I asked for. This year, I had a really hard time coming up with what I wanted because I'm finding that while I am still as much of a makeup addict as ever, the older I'm getting, the more I'm feeling the need to downsize and minimize. I will never be a minimalist. I know this for a fact. I have stuff, I like variety and options, but I'm going through like my closet going, this isn't really suiting me anymore, let's get rid of it. So I'm regularly getting rid of stuff that is just not serving me anymore. Does that make sense? It sounds like something out of the KonMari book, and I can't remember if the life-changing magic of tidying up is where I got the concept of like items that don't serve you, but that's where they don't bring you joy anymore comes from. And it's kind of the same thing. I recently went through my beauty drawers and I'm like, there's a bunch of expired stuff in here that I just shouldn't have, and got rid of an entire container of lip products. And as I'm looking for stuff to put on my wish list, I was like, I don't want to add to the collection that's already too much. And so I had a harder time going, what do I actually want this year that is reasonable for me to ask people for? So I decided to share with you the stuff that I actually did come up with. At first, my list started to look more like a wedding registry in that I want like stuff for the home as opposed to like stuff for me and only me. You know what I'm talking about? So here is my 2017 birthday / Christmas wish list. For Eric and I as a couple, I asked for a date box subscription because I heard one of the couples at my church actually got date box for a while and she raved about it. And because I think it is very, very important to be dating your spouse, and it is something that Eric and I really need to get better at. We had an amazing date night not too long ago where we went mini golfing in like a Halloween themed mini golf, and then went to a paint your own ceramic store, and it was just the coolest thing. And usually our date nights involve me not cooking, so we either order out or go out and then come home and watch TV, and we're like, we really need to stop doing that. And Datebox is an amazing opportunity for us to do that. So my friend raved about it, and I was like, you know what, that wouldn't be too bad for us. And then I also asked for the 4K Apple TV because we happen to have a beautiful 4K television set that we don't use any 4K content on because we have no way to play it. Smaller items that I was looking for. I took all of the beauty stuff that I wanted and focused it in on one store, and that's at Lush, because I recently got back into taking baths. I used to be obsessed with like collecting the bath bombs and whatnot from Lush, but I never used them. I never took a bath, and we have this beautiful big bathtub, and I finally decided to start using it, and it's fantastic. I would love some of those Lush bath bomb and bubble bar and bath oil gift sets because I'll actually use it. There's a couple of new jelly masks available at Lush. They were available in the UK, but now they're available in America. And I said, I will take any of those just because I want to try them. I really, really wanted to ask for like clothes and stuff for Christmas, but I can't decide, A, what size I'm going to be relatively soon as I'm working on losing weight. I could be down another 10 or 15 pounds, God willing, by the end of the year. And I just don't know what size I'm going to be, or I could not, or my weight loss could continue to be as slow as it has been lately, and I might be down maybe 5 pounds by the end of the year. So I don't know what to ask for, so it's a lot of different gift cards and whatnot. But one of the things I did ask for was, and sorry men who are watching this, but ladies, if you have not tried the Third Love 24/7 t-shirt bra, it is, oh, it's amazing. It is such a good bra. I have two. I got one for Christmas last year, and I bought one for myself because I had a $50 gift card that came in like some PR box. So I'm like, well, because it's only going to cost me 15 bucks, I'll try it. Life changed. So I have on my wish list, I would love some more of these bras. Don't know exactly if like let's be honest, ladies, when you're losing or gaining weight, these guys tell you, right? Have you seen the meme that's like when you're losing weight and it's Katniss Everdeen and it's like your boobs say and it's her I volunteers tribute moment? Like that's what we feel like. So I don't know what size to ask for in those either, but I was like, you can take your best guess. Here's what I am now. Take your best guess and just save the order number in case I need to exchange it, because the bras, while they are like $65 or something, so good. So good, ladies. In a perfect world, my entire underwear collection changes over to those bras. I asked for boxes of no-call bars in the raspberry truffle and chocolate raspberry truffle, which I favorited in my September favorites, mainly because I enjoy eating them and I'm tired of having to go out to the stores and buy them. So if I have a little reserve happening in my pantry, I wouldn't be mad about it. And then the actual, like, here are my wish list items. I have 3 books. The first book is called How a Body Should Be, and it is by Bethany Maloche. And Bethany Maloche is actually the social media manager for the Charcot-Marie Tooth Association. I didn't realize at the time that I communicated with her on social media that she wrote this book. And she actually tweeted at me because she saw my video on CMT. And I was like, whoa, that's so cool. And then I find out that she wrote this book, and it is basically her life story about growing up, living life, navigating through life, falling in love, getting married with CMT. Like living life, but with braces on. Hello, that's me. So I would love to get my hands on that book so I can read her experience, because it would be really nice to hear someone else's experience outside of my own. I have people all the time commenting on my CMT video talking about how awesome it is for them to hear my experience, but I don't have that with anybody. I don't have anyone telling me their experience. So I'm really anxious to get my hands on this book to be able to relate to Bethany, because I know I will, and it'll just be really fun to see someone else's perspective. I will have everything that I talk about linked down below because I already have the links compiled for my family anyway. The next book I want is something completely unrelated to that one, and it's called Eat, Lift, Thrive by Sohee Lee. If you don't follow her on Instagram and you are a fitness weight loss person, I think you should be. She's at Sohee Fit, I believe. And she basically just talks about weightlifting and nutrition and her guidelines for helping you lose weight, get lean, and get to the fitness level that you want. And I've seen many reviews on it, and she posts like comments she gets from people on Instagram, and everybody is so positive about this book. And I'm of the philosophy, yes, I'm going to be a forever Weight Watcher, but I will look at other methods of weight loss and weight training and health and fitness and figure out how to use them in conjunction with Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers is kind of a program where you can eat most programs. You can make it work, and I'm really interested to get my hands on this book and get another pretty well acclaimed philosophy and technique from this trainer who probably looks like she's about my age, maybe even younger. She's super fit, she's super sweet. I love following her on Instagram. And I want to support the people that I enjoy following. And so I want to have Sohee's book so I can support her and so I can learn from her. And then the other book that I want to get, these are all completely unrelated to one another, is a book called Voice Lessons, A Sister's Story, and it is by Cara Menzel. Even though it is spelled differently, she is the younger sister of the voice of Miss Princess Elsa herself, Idina Menzel. And I have been obsessed with Idina Menzel and her voice since Wicked, which was back in 2003. Now the rest of the world knows who she is and whatnot. And I am just, this book is her sister writing about her experiences growing up with Idina as a sister. And I'm so intrigued by this because I love getting to know people who I look up to and like behind the scenes of the people's whose lives I'm fascinated by. And I think it'd be so interesting. And people on Broadway.com said this book is worth buying for the pictures of Idina and Cara and their childhood alone. And I was like, I have to have this. Like, end of discussion. I have to have this book because I love her. So I need to get that book too. And then I have 3 what I like to call big ticket items. And these are the items that like I sit patiently and wait for my birthday or Christmas to ask for because I don't necessarily want to go out and spend the money on it myself, you know? So item number 1 is an air fryer because everybody's freaking using the air fryer to get healthy versions of fried food. And I want to. Like, I want an air fryer so bad. Like, so bad because it will help me get more creative in the kitchen and ultimately create more content for you guys. But I'm like fascinated by the idea of like air frying butternut squash and air frying everything. I just want to air fry everything, basically, is what it comes down to. Thing number 2 is a waffle maker with removable plates. The waffle maker I currently have at my house, where I make the big ass waffle, the 3 Smart Point protein waffle that is going around on Instagram, right? The Mud Hustler official waffle. I stole the waffle maker from my parents' house because they are not using it. And you can't clean it. It doesn't have removable plates and it is the biggest pain to clean. And I was like, this is great that I don't have to go out and buy a waffle maker to create this breakfast food, but I am so sick of having to clean this waffle maker. I just want a brand spanking new one that is clean and beautiful and must have removable plates so it's easy for me to clean. And then the last thing that I asked for my birthday and Christmas is a gravity blanket. A gravity blanket is a weighted blanket. I kid you not. And I don't really know why I want this. I'm just fascinated by this concept. So the gravity blanket is a blanket you can get that weighs 15, 20, or 25 pounds. It was created because of the studies done that say weighted blankets and weighted mats and stuff help with things like anxiety and stress and insomnia and all that stuff. It is a clinically proven thing that weighted things help you, especially when you're like feeling anxious and whatnot. And with me and my insomnia problems, I just feel like imagining getting covered up in a 25-pound blanket, just like, I can just picture myself melting into the bed like, oh yes, this is wonderful. And sleeping so well. And I totally believe all of the studies on it and I want to try it so bad that I'm just like, I have to have this blanket. It's a $250 blanket, but it's machine washable. I want the 20 or 25-pound one, and it is just the most fascinating thing to me. And I'm just, I want to sleep with the gravity blanket, or like on days that I'm all stressed out, like curl up on the couch with the 25-pound blanket and just decompress, right? Oh, I want that blanket. So that was like my big, like, it doesn't really make sense for me to buy it for myself, but if someone wanted to gift this to me, that would be wonderful, thank you, sort of thing. So let me know in the comments below if you would be interested in something like a gravity blanket, because I'm just so fascinated by it. I can't get it out of my head. And that's everything. This video turned out to be a little bit longer than I thought it would be, but you guys asked what is the kind of stuff that you have on your current wish list, and I told you. Let me know in the comments below what kind of things you have on your Christmas or birthday, if your birthday hasn't happened yet this year. Let me know what kind of stuff is on your Christmas or birthday list for 2017. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that little subscribe button over there so you know every time I upload something new. And don't forget, all of the links to everything I mentioned will be down below in case you're more curious and want to check everything out. Thank you for watching, take care, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!